Hello again. So, thought for this video I'll try out my new playstyle at a cash game table. See how well it goes. I don't know, it hasn't worked so well so far, but I haven't really tried it that much either, so I'm gonna wait for the big blind to get to me, that way I can get a bit of an idea on how these people play. While it's doing that, I might just activate all my challenges since it's just ticked over to a new day by PokerStars time zone, so okay, weekly special challenger, I'll click it, but I'm probably not going to actually do it. Place first in one sit and go, not likely, but I'll have a go at it. 2 spin and goes, I don't play those, but there's no time limit on it. Real money cash game hand with pocket sevens, real money zoom hand with a full house. It's not likely I'm going to get any of these. I've realised it's not really worthwhile. I did win $5 from one of the giveaway things, but yeah. So yeah, sorry, this might be a bit boring to watch until I start playing. So yeah, okay, Javaro's meant to update the stats with each street, but it doesn't seem to be doing so. I don't know if that's me misunderstanding what it's meant to do or if it's just not working, but I've mentioned it to the support team. We'll see what they say about it. So that aside, you can see here how much I've won or lost, average VPIP for the table, average aggression frequency, etc. So it gives some stats in a cash game as well. And if it wasn't for that, I hadn't had any hands so far. It would still display my hand history as normal here. Yeah, so that's about it until the game starts. One more hand and I'm in. So, I mean, looking at the balances, it doesn't look like we've got anyone too dangerous at this table, so that's probably a good thing. And we'll have to wait and see when I actually play how they actually are, but oh right, I don't have a hand. So yeah, normally with a cash table, I come in usually with the minimum buy-in rather than the maximum, but like, for the sake of the video, I thought if I am going to lose, I want to at least have enough to keep the video going a decent length. And yeah, normally I stop playing when I've more or less either doubled up or played about 60 hands. I have got a timer going in this case so that the video doesn't get too long, and I might stop when that runs out. We'll see what happens anyway. Okay, so I'm now in the game, and I start off with 7-8 unsuited. Okay. So I mean, this is not great. It's playable, but it's not great. Good thing is I am the last to play, so I'm probably going to know whether I'm facing much else. Unless he raises, then I've got to... No, he doesn't. Okay, well, we'll call it and see what happens. And that is crap. So I will be out of this one pretty soon, unless... Okay, no, I'm out of this one. And even if the flop had brought, like, say, 8-8, I still would have been relying on that no one has a jack. Possibly also risk of a flush. And it didn't anyway. So we'll let these two battle over this table. As you can see, like, instead of me having to work it out from my balance, which could be problematic if I had like the automatic top up or anything, or if I couldn't remember my buy-in, Jabaro keeps track of exactly how much I've won or lost at the table. Okay, definitely a good one to not play. 7-10, not great, but there's a chance I might get in cheaply, and it looks like that's gone, so 7-10 against one, maybe two people. Maybe three. No, not from this position. And it's looking like that was a good choice unless we get like a 9 and either a jack or an 8 to come up. Oh no, it would have to specifically be... No, yeah, 9 and either a jack or a 6, sorry. Which we're not going to get, so this was a good one to fold. Well, it's not looking like they've got too much, so maybe if a 7 or a 10 came up, I might be going somewhere with it. But it would have been way too risky. And there we go, I would have had nothing. Good thing I folded that one. I only lost a cent, and that was only because I was on small blind. Well, no one had anything there though, so I was right about that. Yeah, if you're wondering why like that happens sometimes, it's just because I keep like accidentally hitting the right mouse button. Okay, so we're not seeing much here. Now why has he called? He seems to call almost every hand. Let's hit a big raise on this and hope that the blinds don't have anything significant up their sleeves. Even better if he folds, which he doesn't. Oh, okay, straight draw. Nope, I'm not going to just check that. I'm going to bet this one. No, let's keep the pressure on. This may very well backfire, or it might very well go in my favour. Wow, even I would not have called that with Ace King, like, even against weaker bets. Okay, so as you can see, I'm 70 cents up so far, that's nice. Nah, not the 3 and 2 offsuit. On suit I might have considered it, but offsuit no way. I should have. And actually the way they're playing suggests they might have something. I'm going to guess he's got it. Probably got a 5. Oh, okay, no. Okay, and I would actually have won that one. Oh well. 5-10 offsuit, nah. Don't even need to think about that or see what people ahead of me are doing. The only time I might call that is if I can get in cheap from one of the blinds. Or if I know my opponent is like really stupid and I'm feeling lucky. Because I mean, I could hit a flop of 10-10-5, or 10-10-10, even better. There was actually a hand the other day, I think I mentioned it, I don't think I actually caught it on camera, where I had pocket 2s and I flopped 4 of a kind, so... I mean, yeah. In a way, anything can win. I've seen hands that 2-7 would have won, but it's not normally the case. A lot of the stuff I play I've got to rely on making people fold for it to get anywhere, or getting lucky, so I'll call this one. And I'll probably call a small raise on it, like say to 4 or 6 cents, depending on what other people do. Not looking good here. I'm going to need a queen and either a 9 or an ace for this one to go anywhere. And it's going nowhere, although they don't seem to have much, so maybe if a jack comes up. So that's only 3 outs, so no, I'm not taking that chance. And there we go, I'm at risk of flushes, straights, and I would have had, not including the board, I would have had high card jack. Or queen, but not from a very good position. Let's just raise this one to 5 cents. Instead of 6, whole cent difference, wow. We've got 1 call, are we going to have any more? I kind of hope he does call. Oh, that's not good. Should I bet? I don't know what this guy... I'm going to check this. Okay, well I've got a pair now, so let's start some betting, because I don't think he's got anything yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think he does. And do I want to chuck another bet, or do I want to play it safe and just check? Let's check. Maybe I think I'm trying to get him to bet. Oh, 2 cents. Of course I'm going to call that. Okay, I lost. But I mean, like, there's no way I'm not going to call 2 cents in that kind of case. Unless I've got absolutely nothing. 210 though, I'm going to fold that. Oh, when did this guy get such a huge stack? I've seen him before though. I don't have any notes on him, so he's just someone I've seen, but 6-2, I do not like this. No. Run a straight draw, but that wouldn't justify calling that. And here, best I could have is a really, really weak flush. So, this is a good one to get out of. Oh, I would have had my weak flush. So I'm kind of hoping one of them had a better flush now. And not that it matters, because it would have been a bad decision to play that anyway, so... My VPIP is a bit... Oh, of course, because it takes into account those hands before I was actually in the game. Oh, okay, I should have played. Oh well. Jack Queen, nice. And technically he wasn't a limper, he was posting the blinds to get in quickly, but still, 37 cents. Oh, pocket pair. Not a great pocket pair, but a pocket pair nonetheless. It's not a bad one, it's just not a great one. And now it's a great one. Oh, we're running it twice by the looks of things. And we won half each. See, I've got the run it twice enabled, which means like if we go all in on a cash table, then it runs it twice, like basically deals the rest of the hand twice, and we split the board based on what comes up. So yeah, in one of those he got a straight, and the other one I got a full house. So he had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I had 8, 8, 8, 7, 7 in the other one, so... Oh no, he didn't have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he had 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. Still, the point is he beat my 3 of a kind either way. 6 ace, alright. Yeah, let's try and push these guys off. Oh, we're getting a few folds. Six and ace, so it suggests he doesn't have much. I might keep it small because I don't have much either. Come on, you know you want to fold. No. Okay, well, I'm not under risk of any straights. Let's try and push him off again. I might win it anyway, because he might only have high card king. Ah, there we go. No, it doesn't matter what he had. Maybe my slight holding back, if I want to play but don't have too much, is maybe giving away where I stand a bit. Maybe I should be a bit more consistent. I don't know. Oh, top here. I mean, it could be out-kicked, but something. Of course, there is the risk that I get flushed. I mean, if 2 diamonds come up, I'm not in a bad position, but if only 1 does, should I just call him maybe, or should I try and push back? Let's push back. He's probably going to call. Okay, I don't think he's playing ace-5. And I don't think he's got any idea where I stand. Yes! Oh, ace-6 again. Is this the same suit? Yes, it's the same suits as last time, just the other way around. Okay, well I can definitely play this, I won't re-raise it, but... Run a draw to the flush, and if it does come I'll have the best flush. There's no way straight... Oh, it depends. Straight flush from pen plus. No, this is a very risky position, so I'm going to fold this one. It's only a small loss. 7 jack, and I get to see a lot of what goes on ahead of me with this one. Which doesn't look like much. Definitely not much. Okay, let's put a big-ish raise. 7, 8, 9, jack. So I've got a gut shot straight draw. And that doesn't really improve it much. But it doesn't matter because he's out. 7 king, alright, this is another playable one, assuming there's not too much raising ahead of me. There's calls ahead of me, but is there going to be a raise? No, there isn't. I might go with a normal size raise on this one rather than a big raise. Ooh, I've got a king, but there's an ace on board. This is a difficult position. Is he playing an ace? Because an ace might actually motivate him to call but not raise. I'm going to take the safe option here. There'll be another hand. Could have been possible he had a straight draw, but... Or what card? No, he wouldn't have had a flush draw. So I reckon most likely he had an ace or maybe a king. In which case, if it was a king, he may very well have had a better kicker than me. So 7 queen and it's been raised. I'll give it a call. What's this guy gonna do? Oh, that's not good. Keep an eye out for any signs that he's either got a 9 or he's got a strong pocket here, I reckon. 10-9. Okay, this isn't a terrible hand. I mean, it's not as good as ace-ace, but it's not terrible. Come on, do something. Let's see the flop. Okay, ooh, this is dangerous. Could get a straight, but I'm at quite a big risk of being hit by a flush, so... Yeah, that reduces the risk. I don't think he's got the flush then. I do need to hit my straight if I'm going to go past the river. Oh crap, I haven't hit it. Let's watch very carefully what he does here. And how... Nah, because I've got a pair of nines. No, I reckon he's hit that queen, so... Yeah, that's not good. Oh yeah, I hit the next rewards step thing. Three, five, not much action. That's not a very good pocket cards though, so nah. He's wanting to leave me. He wins one big hand and leaves. Or is he actually just sitting out? We'll see soon enough. I'm at 23 hands and about 23 minutes, so yeah, I'll probably cut this video off at half an hour. Might keep playing beyond that, I don't know. 10-3 again. Or what was it, 10-3 before? No, it was 3-5 before. Sure, yeah, here I had 10-3 earlier, I thought I did. Did diamonds and spades. Diamonds and spades, just the other way around. Oh well, we've got a pair of tens. I would have had a two pair. Although at risk from a straight if anyone's got Jack King, but that's unlikely. Oh no, those bets suggest maybe they do, or maybe they've got a better two pair. Okay, well my lower one would have been useless. And my whole hand would have been useless. Okay, so that was probably a good one to have gotten out of. Okay, this one I'm going to fold if there's pretty much any raise, unless it's a raise to 4 cents. So hopefully we just get callers on this one. $0.04 raise, I can call it. Okay, I'm not going to call a 10-cent raise with this, especially when it's a re-raise. $2-5 suited. Let's see where this one goes. Well, I've got a pair of twos. No, I'll just check. I'll see what they do. Okay, so he's obviously hit something there. It's probably not the two, and even if it is, he's probably got me out kicked. So 9-7, this one I can play. steal the blind, which I'm not going to complain if I managed. Okay, now here's the question. Does he think I'm trying to steal the blinds, or does he actually have a good hand? Let's call it. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so I've got a... Okay, now he's got something good. Probably pocket queens. Maybe pocket fours or eights. Jack 3. Okay, Jack with a low kicker is probably not going to be playable, but we will see what happens ahead of me. I guess I can call it at least. See where it goes. Yeah, someone decided to have a raise there. He doesn't raise often either, so I should probably fold this. It would have run a straight draw that could potentially be, like, it would have to be, oh well, I would have had a open-ended straight draw now, it would have been a very weak one. Seven ace, okay. This one can get some decent playing going. Let's re-raise and make him think I'm in an even better position than I am. That is not good. But he's not showing any signs of strength, so yes, I got him to back off it. Jack 6. I probably can't justify much more than a call with this one, and I'm in an early position, so if I call, it's very likely it's going to get raised ahead of me. Yeah, I think I might fold this one. Probably going to regret it, but... So it's correct. Oh, it's been raised twice ahead of me, so definitely one I was better off folding, because I wouldn't have called those raises, and by the looks of things, it wouldn't have been a favourable flop either. Who knows, I mean, next two cards could come up Jack, but it still leaves the question of what these guys had, so... And we'll never know what they had. Yeah, I don't think Lex is going to be coming in until he gets the big blind, so... Why does it do this? Is it like connection issues, or is it like actually like something that's provided as a player choice each round? Because I just get a checkbox asking me what I want to do, so... Oh, disconnected. Yeah, maybe POP's starting to look a bit more like me now. Three, two. No thanks. Yeah, I probably could have called it and got an in cheap. Jack 2 suited. Okay, this is a problem because I probably can't justify calling a raise. No, the only answer is to raise it myself, even though I don't really want to raise that one. Maybe I'll perform a blind steal from under the gun. That'd be cool. It's not something I've never done, but it's not something that you see every day. Ooh. He always raises if he plays. He doesn't usually 3-bet though. I'm going to call it and see what happens. Okay, if he gets more aggressive here, I know he's got pocket aces. Even if not, I'm going to check. What's he played? King Ace, I'm guessing. So I should probably fold because only a Jack would have me beating King Ace, so. I'm a bit over time, but I think I'll make this a slightly longer video. I'll just stick with my usual 60 hands and I'll record the whole thing, I reckon. That does mean it's going to be a long video, but then you don't have to watch it, so. Pocket threes. This is pretty much a situation where I'm going to call. If I hit a 3, then I'll keep playing. If not, then I'm out. And I don't hit a 3, so, and there's flush risk there, so this is one I want to be getting out of as soon as anyone raises. I also want to get out of it if another club shows up. I don't think yeah. Oh no, maybe they've got nothing. I'll call a 2-cent bet at this point. But I'm not going to call any decent sized bets. I lost because someone had a better pocket pair. Nice. That's poker for you. Okay, what's this guy going to do? Is he going to finally post his big blind, or is he going to time out again and have another round of sitting waiting for him to time out each turn? Okay, there's his big blind. Okay. Hopefully he's going to give me some of his chips then. Make up for making me wait around like this. He doesn't usually just call. He's never just called before. It's going to mean he's either got a monster or something very marginal, so I'm going to just call, try and work out what it is later. 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got the lower end of the straight draw. I should probably bet the whole pot because it's still not very much at this point. Okay, no, I'd say he had something really marginal. 10, 5, but it's suited. This is a hand I hate. It's not completely clear what to do with it, unlike certain hands. Can I justify calling this? He does tend to play a bit loose, so. Pair of 5s, run a straight draw, run a flush draw. This has not improved the easiness of my situation at all. He's taking his time, so this might have a pair of 8s or 9s now. But I've only got a pair of 5. Okay, no, I'm up. $6-10 offsuit. Okay, this one's definitely. No, maybe not, because we look at it like I've only got one player and the blind's ahead of me, so I'll call this one. Oh, I'm just checking. Okay, that was a good decision to call that, assuming he doesn't have 8. He just folded when he could have checked. Wow. That's one way to give your hand up easily. Okay, King Jack. This calls for a raise. Am I going to get any challenging, or is this just going to give me the blinds? Have I just done a long distance blind steal, or am I actually going to play some poker here? No, it looks like I'm playing the waiting game here. Connection issue? No, he's got 100% connection, so I assume I'm probably playing the waiting game. No, he's folded, timed out and folded. Okay, do I have an opponent? Yes, I do. Aha, that is an excellent flop for me. Maybe I should try and play this one a bit slowly. Nah, even a 2-cent bet had him folding. Well, I wasn't going to get... Oh! Nice! Nice. Pocket kings. Just have to hope I don't come up against bad table cards or pocket aces. And I remember I was watching this hand from, I don't know if it was like an actual poker tournament or just like famous players having a cash game. But like it was 5 different pocket pairs. It was ace, kings, queens, 5s and 7s, I think. 5s and 7s folded. The kings folded after a raise, with the commentator saying that is the only time they've ever seen folding kings being a good move. This could be dangerous. But yeah, and as it turns out, the folded kings would have won the hand. The queens came in second. And the aces were actually the worst at the end of it. What's he up to? Jack, maybe? I really want to call this one. Maybe it's Queen, King, or King, like 2 of those in club. I'm calling this. I've got to see what he's up to. Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Right decision to call there then. 6-2. I'll call this. I'm probably going to fold this real easily. Wow. I was actually half expecting to lose that one in all honesty, but I something just told me I should call that, and so yeah, as you can see, it was the right decision in the end. Now this one, on the other hand, I'll see a flop, but I'm probably not going to go much further than that. Yeah, at this point I'm out as soon as there's a raise, unless I manage to hit a flush before any raises come. I won't be hitting a flush, so I am out of this one. As soon as there's a bet, I'm out. That's what I don't use this often, but I've even clicked the fold to any bet button. Yep. Would have had nothing. Would have had a 4-card flush, which is completely meaningless. I won't even have a high card of any kind. I would literally be playing the table cards here. My only hope would be to make 4 players fold on a table that has probably given at least one of them a very good hand. I mean, there's straight potential there. There's no flush potential. There's straight, trips, or full house. So yeah. Ace King. I know I'm big blind. Okay, I'm going to play this until the next time I'm on big blind. I'm going to play this hand, yeah, but I mean, like, the game in general. I'm going to sit out at the next big blind. I'll click that box now. Phew, well, I've got overcards, so let's put a bet on this. You might think I've got like a 4 or 2 pocket pair. Or they might have something and raise me. I mean, I don't exactly have much to go on here. Apart from that I've got the best high card hand that's possible. They all folded anyway, so no big deal. 7 ace, okay, this one is going to be dependent on what happens ahead of me. I will probably end up playing it though. But I'll probably be calling someone else's raise if it comes to me. I'll probably... Okay, well, I'm calling someone else's raise, assuming there isn't a re-raise. Not very favourable here. Hopefully he thinks I'm trying to trap him or check raise him. Because I don't have much to go on otherwise. Nah, it's safer to fold this one. I mean, I might have been ahead of him. He might have had, like, I don't know, king, queen or something, but I mean, there's playing loose and then there's playing stupid. I'm still somewhat learning the difference, but I think that would have been a clear case of playing stupid, so... Okay, 10-5 suited. This one, I mean, if there's no raises ahead of me, I can raise this. I should probably raise it big to try and get those blinds to bugger off. Because I don't have much unless I hit the flush otherwise. Okay, that works. I'm happy with that. Jack 6. This is another one of those cases where I don't have much going. Just call this one. And hopefully it doesn't get raised by much. 4 cents I'll call it, but what's he going to do? He might raise it. He's probably going to either check it or raise it. Well, those are his only options unless he decides to fold, so that's kind of a redundant statement. He checked very quickly, so I'm going to bet and see if that makes him back off with a small bet. If it doesn't, then I'm probably getting out of this hand very soon. Just because with him checking that quick, he might have the fold 20 bet selected, so... well, he did fold in the end. 9-8 suited. Okay, suited connectors. This is a good one to have. So I should probably raise this one. I mean, if there's a raise ahead of me, I'll probably just call, but depending how much it is, 4 cent raise, I'll probably re-raise. 6 cents or above, I'll probably just call. 5 cents, I don't know, that doesn't happen very often anyway. I think I'm the only one who raises 5 cents at this table. How big do I want to raise it? I'm going to go with a 7 cent raise here. And yes, my raise amounts are quite arbitrary to be fair, but I mean, this one has potential, so I'm kind of hoping I see a flop. Yes, I get to see a flop unless someone else raises further and makes me fold. Even then I might get to see the flop. Ah, okay, I do not like that flop. That is not at all good for my hand. He didn't do much, so... let's wait a while and then check. Yeah, I didn't think he had anything, but I kind of wanted to make sure he wasn't going to be too likely to try and bluff me there, because I would have probably had to fold if he does. Okay, I've got a king in this one. King 2 is offsuit is not a very good hand at all, but I mean, it's got a king, and I am trying to play quite loose, so... just hoping this doesn't get re-raised, because I probably can't justify calling if it does. Oh, it's only a 3 cent re-raise. Yeah, I'm going to call it and see where it goes. Now I've got top pair. I think I might actually be on to something with this one. He's taking a while. Yeah, I think I'm probably fairly safe on this one, so... okay, 2 pair, I'm probably very safe unless he's hit trips. In case he's going for one of those flushes, I better try and make an aggressive bet to push him off. Yes. Okay, and I'm big blind next hand, and I'm not going to play 5-10, so that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, whatever I may be playing next time, whether it's poker or Nepsalems. And yeah, by the way, to those who were watching it, sorry about the muted audio in the Nepsilim's video. It's to do with some of the music tracks he uses in that game. I'm going to see if I can like just mute the part of the audio that triggered that, but most likely I'm going to like just use default musics in the future, so that should avert the issue of that happening. So yeah, we'll just watch this hand. So currently it's looking like I wouldn't have got very far. I definitely wouldn't have called that if I had have gone in. Okay, I'm now out, so yeah, that's it for this video. Until next time, have a good one.